I brought this side, well, I call it a wood road, but I guess it's a truck road. I don't haul no wood up through here with the tractor. It's done by trucks. I brought this side of the road up on the left-hand side. Brought that up about 3 feet from nothing on the right-hand side over to here to about 3 feet. Of course, there's rocks in here. Whole bunch of rocks. This was a stone wall. I mean, I hauled a stone wall up here. Even right in here is rocks. And I put about 6-8 inches of gravel right over the top of it. Makes for a really nice road. This wasn't bad through here. Yeah, the trucks just kind of lean a little bit. But I mean, mud-wise, this is good high ground here. So there wasn't really, well, there wasn't no mud here. But just as we round the corner and where it levels out, that's where the problem begun. Had a little bit of mud. Of course, when my dad and me was cutting, or maybe a load once every two weeks, maybe more like 3 weeks. And you're cutting that little, you can't really tell, but I got somebody in here to cut wood for me, and they was in here for a couple months, and you start hauling 4 or 5 loads a day out of here, it gets soft. This is soft land, just about here, and all the way across, well, yeah, just about as far as you can see. Because it drops off. That's where the wood yard is. And again, I brought this up. I didn't bring this up. Well, no more than 2 feet. These are all rocks from the stone wall down by the farmhouse. I'm walking right on rocks too. Again, I just covered it up with 6-8 inches of gravel. And bingo, that makes for a very good truck road. Okay, I'm working on this right here. You can see, well, you can see the dry gravel right there. And you can see kind of how I do it. I put down big rocks, bigger than your head, and then I put smaller ones on top. Just level it out. I don't. Kind of hard to tell, but there are some of the bigger ones in there, and that's how I do it. You can look back, and there it is right there. Just walks right down through there, and that's what I do. You put down some big rocks, and then smaller ones, you know, bigger than your head, and then I put ones, you know, the size of a baseball, golf ball, and just fill it in, level it out, put 6-8 inches of dirt, and I'm all set. And of course you want to use, oh, I meant to look it up, I think it's called ground fabric. Ooh, I know I got some in my driveway. And you lay that down first, then you put the gravel on top of that. That keeps the gravel from mixing in with the dirt that's already exists there. And the wood yard, of course, is that white spot right in front of us. And that's, I'm going to go just about as far right to there. Maybe about another 40 feet wasn't all that bad, but when I'm standing, it got pretty soft, and I don't want to say soupy, I don't want to say much, I don't know. 6 inches of mud, but still though, you know, it kind of made me wonder. I kind of think them too, but we made it though. So I got some trees right out there. You really can't see, but I got to come up. I don't know if I'll make a video of that or not. Had some trees that fell over here. Oh, I think there's some cedar in there. I think a big pine brought the cedar down, I think. Was that? Nope, a white maple. That was a white maple. That brought down the cedar. So I got to get that white maple. White maple don't last. It'll be all rotten here in a couple years.